Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We have a bit of hype tonight. The only thing is the cans have got a bit of age on them, so let's hope they've held up well. Kindly brought into the country by Adam from Mersey Beers when he was out here visiting. So it's the infamous Putty and Putty. So it's the 2025 edition of Putty, the double IPA, and the 2025 edition of Putty with 3 Ts, triple IPA. So the double is 8%, features Azaka, Galaxy, and Mosaic, and the triple version is 10% and features the same hops. So late January for the OG and late February for the triple. I have heard mixed opinions on people that have drank them recently. A couple of people have said it's held up really good and still drinks awesome. And then, there's been a few that have said that it's boozy and lost a lot of its flavour. So let's hope it's the first for me. And I have had this beer in the past. I missed out on it last year, but I think I had the 2 years before that. And absolute banger. Really enjoyed it. It's definitely worth the hype, especially if fresh. I've got a Carwyn Cellars glass, my fave bar and bottle shop in Melbourne. Let's get stuck in. Obviously, I'll go the double first. We'll probably just go like a half pour of each one. Ooh, it still smells all right. That's only just from the can crack. They've been in the fridge most of the time, so fairly well looked after. Colour looks good. It'll probably, so the colour looks a bit dark in my camera, but it's pretty much like medium orange, like fairly vibrant. I would say a 2-finger foamy white head. It looks very, very hazy, like opaque. Light carbonation. Medium to full body. Cheers, Juzzy. Good to see you, brother. Now, fingers crossed it drinks well, and I'll be a very happy boy. So let's go a whiff. Oh, it looks amazing. I'm not going to lie. I think we're in business, boys. I think it's still going to drink very, very well. And maybe a little touch of alcohol there, but so just on the nose, I'm getting like passion fruit, grapefruit, mango, like grassy notes. Maybe some apricot. It definitely smells like still pretty like punchy considering how old the beer is. They just load it up with hops. And maybe like some pithy orange. Pithy orange and grapefruit. Oh, it smells so good. I want to get into it. And just like swirling it around the glass. It's got a real good body to it. Maybe a touch of melon as well. like honeydew melon or something like that. Anyway, let's go. Let's do it. Cheers. Quite a nice, big, full, creamy body. You can definitely tell there's a bit of age on it, but it's still drinking pretty good. You do get that little hint of booze, like it's the malt sort of taken over a little bit, but it's still, yeah, considering how, like it's, what, 7 months old now, it's still drinking damn good. Cheers, Juzz. Apparently, it gets like that. It's quite vegetal when you first like drink it fresh. You're not getting any of that sort of character. As far as the malt goes, there's a little touch of sort of caramel there, but yeah, definitely more bready. I think the fact that it's got a bit of age on it, yeah, like you are getting like probably more caramel and less of bread, and yeah, it's probably a bit more sweeter than what it normally is. It's just not as the main thing you can tell because you get that sort of slight boozy hint, but it's not as like punchy with like juice, like fruity punch. Because yeah, when I've had it fresh, it's like you just get this huge like waft and taste of like fresh fruit. That mouthfeel though is awesome. Similar to what would I say? It's similar to. Hmm. Maybe like a tree house. 8%. Blind tasting this just because it's got a bit of age on it and the malts come through more. I would probably think it's drinking like about a 9 or 10, like nearly a triple IPA. Just like that slightly unbalanced, but it's only due to age. You can definitely tell it's an awesome beer. Just a shame I couldn't get it fresh. But yeah, I certainly rate it. And I'm getting through it pretty quick. It's got like slight herbal character. Like I wouldn't say it's dank. It could possibly have had some dankness in it fresh. Cheers, Bill. Good to see you, bro. I'm drinking one of the hype beers out of the UK. So yeah, when this beer comes out, everyone goes crazy over there. And yeah, those of you that don't know, Verdant are from Cornwall, which is down in the southwest of England. Apparently, it's a real pain in the bum to get to. Like a lot of the boys still haven't been to the brewery in the community over there. Like they're definitely one of the hype breweries in England, like in England, and have been for a while. I like that. Let's stick together. That's pretty cool. So yeah, there's your hops there. Both have got the same hop combo. It's just the putty with the 3 Ts is a triple IPA instead of a double at 10%. But yeah, so last night I went pretty hard after work. I wasn't like super drunk or anything, but yeah, we just went for. I did the 2 beer reviews and then we went for like 6 hours live stream. And then yeah, I was just wiped by then because it was like early hours of the morning. So I wasn't around. I wasn't around for the streams today in the UK and the US, but yeah, I had to have sleep at some stage. So yeah, tonight I thought I'll do the 2 putties together while I'm feeling pretty fresh, and then I'm not sure if it's still going ahead, but tomorrow morning Australia time, Saturday night for UK and US, myself, Adam from Mersey Beers, and maybe a few others are going to do Chubbles, which is another hyped beer from England. We got the Chubbles X, which is the triple IPA version. There's possibly Simo, um, Rob from Mr. B's, and Craig from Kent Beer Review. So I'm just not sure who's available and who's ended up getting the beer or not. But me and Adam have both definitely got it. I think there might have been Peter too from the Clueless Drinker, possibly. So it'd be interesting to see how this one goes because it's bigger and it's not quite as old. So this one might even drink a little better. Still a rad beer, but yeah, you can just tell it's a little bit old, and I'm not going to critique it for that because I mean 7 months old and it's still drinking relatively good. So you could just imagine how good it was at like a month or two. I do like the can artwork too. I feel like there needs to be more pink when it comes to like can designs and stuff. It's a color that really stands out. And I think the whole these days is not really a thing where it's like only girls like pink sort of thing. I think it's one of those colours. It's yeah, I've always been a fan of the colour itself. Hopefully everyone's having a good weekend. She seems a little quiet tonight compared to last night. So yeah, the can design is the same with the 2 putties. It's just yeah, obviously this one's black, like the angry version of the other one. Cheers, Brandon. Cheers, Steve. Good to see you. Nah, I need to check it. All I heard is what song got number 1 in excess. Yep, the good old Pelicans. The city version. I love this cap. It's unreal. Yeah, as far as NBA goes, though, I don't really have a team. I've got teams in just about every sport, but NBA, I've found it hard to pick a team because every time I like a player and I support a team, the player ends up moving and it just frustrates me. So, yeah, it's what I hate about basketball. They never stick with the one team these days. Yeah, no worries, dude. Lakers, yep. Yeah, I like quite a few teams, but yeah, I'm a fan of Williamson, so yeah, I thought this hat was pretty appropriate. And it just looks sick with the colours. New Orleans, Louisiana. Yep. Yeah, well, Demons AFL, Vikings NFL, NHL Maple Leafs, NRL Storm / Sharks. Yeah. EPL Liverpool. And then obviously Australia and any international sport. Speaking of, I wonder how the rugby went at the MCG tonight. Massive crowd. Oh, I so wish I got this beer fresh. That's what I need to. I need to try and make sure that next year's putty I get fresh. Putty time. Still drinking good, dude, but you can just tell it's got that age on it. You know how you just know that a beer's fucking awesome quality, but it's just that little bit old. Oh yeah, I think I remember you saying that. Downs like that. Downer like a heavy band and features the is it Phil from Pantera? I've got a good memory, brother. Well, not when I'm drunk. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check out that Triple J countdown list. Normally, I'm right into Triple J and all the countdowns and stuff, but I just don't listen to the radio anymore. If I've got headphones on or I'm in a car or whatever, I've always got Spotify going. And I've found the quality of Triple J these days has got shit. It's got too commercial. Back in the days, it was heaps of like awesome Aussie rock and alternative and indie and metal and yeah, I fucking loved it back in the day. And then I don't know, they started playing heaps of like Kendrick Lamar and Drake and all that fucking shit. And I'm like, see ya, not for me. Okay, so I won't sort of make any judgment on it yet. I mean, you know, sort of roughly what I think, but I'll go on to the big boy now. So yeah, I pretty much had half the can of that first one. So yeah, as I said, that one was brewed in late January. So yeah, it's got a fair bit of age on it. Considering how old it is, it's still drinking quite well. And yeah, this one's a month later, so late February. Yeah, and you can't be mad. Like as in, I knew what dates they were when I was getting them. I just wanted them. I wanted to try them, and I didn't care how old they were. The can on this one is a bit more lively, so that's a good thing. The colour looks good. It smells good from the distance. From a distance. Cheers, Evie. Good to see you, mate. Happy Saturday. So this one probably looks even better. I mean, the colour's still not right in my camera, but It still looks all right on the camera. In reality, amazing. So yeah, it's like I would say the same, sort of medium orange. This one doesn't look quite as dark, so that might sort of mean that, yeah, the malt hasn't taken over as much. Yeah, similar sort of head, 2 to 3 finger, foamy, white, same sort of body, medium to full, opaque. Yeah, carbonation fairly light. Looks the part. Let's go a whiff. And obviously, being the same hops, same malt profile but bigger, it's gonna have similar notes. Ooh, so this one's a bit more punchy on the nose, which is good. See, with this one, I get huge like melon and mango straight up. And funnily enough, it doesn't smell as boozy, and it's 10%. Bready, biscuity malt, maybe a little touch of caramel. It's got that herbaceous sort of thing going on. Like you get sort of almost like a peppery note. Yeah, some stone fruit. I don't sort of get, it doesn't sort of seem as citrusy, this one on the nose. It's almost like it's sort of like it smells fruitier, but you're sort of getting a mix of all the fruits, like tropical leaning. It's almost like yeah, almost like a sort of like a blood orange. Anyway, let's go a taste. Good old putty, eh? Cheers. Oh, the mouthfeel on that is absolutely phenomenal. It was like going through a thick, dense cloud. It was so good. Oh, this would have been so good fresh. Wow. So on taste, I am getting like a lot of orange and like tangerine. But yeah, you're getting like passion fruit, pineapple, mango. It's very punchy with flavour. There is booze there for sure, though. I feel like the age hasn't quite affected this one as much. But that mouthfeel, it's so thick. It reminds me of when I first had equilibrium beers when they were good, when they weren't affected by their shit can quality or whatever. Yeah, just that thickness and that sort of punchy stone fruit. It's exactly what I got with the first sip of this. Yeah, you just get this like real thick body and it's just so creamy. You're getting like apricot and peach, then like sweet citrus, pithy citrus, and then like this tropical. Good beer. Just such a shame that they're like the age they are. You can only imagine how good they are at like 1 or 2 months. Ah, Adam, we need to tee it up. 2026. We need to get them to Australia ASAP. I did eat dinner, Evie. I had a very luscious spicy chicken stir fry. I cooked it up about probably 2 hours ago. No, 3 hours ago, I'm going to say. It was like honey, soy, and garlic base, a fuckload of chili, also some Chinese chili oil. Even more, added more garlic, had a heap of veggies. I had like carrot, onion, capsicum, or bell pepper, as you call it in the States. What else did it have? Yeah, I just wanted a heap of chili. And yeah, like it was a stir fry with noodles. I'll mix it up. Sometimes I'll go rice, sometimes noodles. Yeah, garlic's fucking awesome. And the good thing about it is I made up enough to last me about 3 meals. It's good when you cook for yourself and you make a huge amount and you sort of don't know how much to go for your first portion. So what I normally do is go an amount where I think it's probably a little smaller than what I'd go normally. And then if you still feel hungry, then you can just go back and get more anyway. And then afterwards, I loaded up the bowl, probably an even bigger amount than the first time, and then a little takeaway container. So like I've got one for tomorrow night when I'm at home, and then I've got one for like work on Monday. Jesus. I think most white men, when they're flaccid, would be lucky to have fucking that many inches. Oh, that sounds good. Shit, yeah. Is that some like? I'm assuming it's probably something you only really get at the like a proper like greengrocer, or do they have it in the supermarket? And yeah, cheers, Joey. Good to see you, bro. I did a hangout last night and you weren't around, mate. We had Dorito on for a while. It was who was it at first? Me, Craig. Fuck, I'm drawing a blank. Me, Craig, and oh my god, why can't I remember? Dorito, I'm sure Dorito come on when there was already 3 or 4 of us on. Me, Craig, and Jagman. It started off like us 3, and then Dorito come on, and then I reckon we had someone else on after that. Trilby, Phil, maybe some more. Yeah, it was good. Went for quite a while. That could be my saving grace when I fall asleep. I just like automatically press it. Yep. Yeah. I cop so much heat. Like when it's like this morning, everyone's going, "Oh, where's Sammy? Why isn't he on the streams?" It's like I got home from work. I got on it for 7 or 8 hours. And because I'm not there in their streams when I've just gone to bed, they're like, "Where the fuck is he?" It's like, fucking hell. You guys try fucking drinking in the morning and see how you go. Cunts. I go fucking hard for everyone and I still cop shit for them. Yeah, so I did those 2 reviews first up. I think the first one went for about 40 minutes. The second one went for over an hour. And then the live stream went for 6 hours. And then obviously because it was straight after work, late at night, I'm then like, well, I'm fucked. I'm going to bed because it's like 4 in the morning or 5 in the morning or some shit. And then like I'm getting hounded because I'm not around at like 9 in the morning. It's like, well, when do I go to sleep? Just gives it a zing also and add pickled ginger. Cool. Yeah, that'd be good. Beer me. How are you, Hookstagram? Good to see you. There might have been someone else that joined that I didn't say hello to. Oh no, I think I've got everyone covered. Cheers all. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. Yeah. That is one thing that that is fucking awesome about not having a missus and kids. Is I can just do whatever the fuck I want. I mean, I pretty much do anyway, even if I'm in a relationship, but you got to be somewhat reasonable. Yeah. Kegs and eggs. Yep. Cool. Get into it. Smoke them if you got them, as they say. It's 4:20 somewhere in the world. So yeah, these two beers, same brewery, same beer, but slightly bigger. One's an 8%, one's a 10. It's got a lot of hype to it when it comes out. It's an English beer. When it comes out annually, everyone goes nuts for it and does reviews as soon as they can. So yeah, my mate Adam from Mersey Beers that just come over to Australia recently. We teed up to get each other some beers, and yeah, I wanted to try these two, so he brought them over. I knew they were going to have some age on them and not quite drink as well as they should, but surprisingly still half decent, which is good. Yeah, the GoFundMe. Get Sammy to the UK so he can go see his beloved Vikings. It'd be so good, but it's just too soon. If it had been when the Australian one's on in like later in the season in 2026, I probably could have like afforded it and got time off and stuff. But yeah, at the moment, my bank balance is probably looking the worst it has been in the last couple of years. Although next week's pay should be pretty good. I did a lot of overtime last week. Whereabouts are you based again, Hookster? I forgot. You have told me. I love the photos getting around of Hulk Hogan and Ozzy Osbourne hanging out together, going going to heaven. It's cool. South Australia. Yep. Yeah, cool. Nothing wrong with that, bro. Yeah, I want to get over to Adelaide. That's sort of my next trip I'm planning. Just I haven't been there as an adult. I've only been there as a kid. And yeah, obviously because I'm into my beer, I don't mind wine as well, and like obviously good food markets and shit over there, good sport. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going just for. I sort of want to go over for maybe 3 or 4 days, like I just did recently in Sydney. I just feel like I'll enjoy just a little getaway in Adelaide, take like a couple of days off work, maybe do it sort of so like so I don't have to take as much time off work. I'll just take maybe like a Friday and a Monday and go sort of Friday through the weekend, and yeah, it'd be cool. I'd probably fly. I mean, where I live, it's sort of it's that awkward in between whether you fly or you drive. But yeah, if you can get a decent deal flying there, it's like you save a lot of time. It's a shit because I sort of have to go the opposite way to Melbourne and then fly back from the way I come from. Your godparent live in Adelaide? Cool. I like Adelaide too, how it's like it's a city, but it's got like a country feel. And one thing that's awesome about it is, yeah, you're not, if you want to get somewhere, it's easy. Like it's quick. You're not stuck in traffic for fucking 2 hours. And yeah, like I'm not sure what their public transport's like, but I'd imagine driving around would be easy as fuck. Yeah. When you say micro, as in like, do you mean like smaller wineries? Yeah, yeah, definitely. And just yeah, it's just shit because I've got to travel so far to get to the airport and then fly. Obviously, if I live closer to Melbourne, it'd be a lot easier. But I'm sort of on the way to Adelaide from Melbourne, so it sort of makes it annoying. Red, red wine. Wake up, Sammy. Yeah, yeah. We both live in big fucking countries, don't we, dude? We're on the left. You guys are opposite to us. It's funny when you see American cars in Australia because the person's sitting on the opposite side. So, like, they'll be driving down, like, instead of being in the middle of the road when they're driving, they're on the outside of the car. It's just weird to see. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. When I do prefer to go to smaller, like, yeah, more sort of like less commercial, more personable sort of littler guys. Yeah, I guess it just depends, like, how you're getting to them and stuff. I mean, if I went to Adelaide and wanted to go to wineries, I'm going to be probably there by myself or with a mate or something, and we're not going to have a car, so I'm probably going to have to go on like tours to get around. So you'll probably end up going to all the fucking big guys instead. But yeah, I just want to go on a bit of a wine tour while I'm there. Probably do like 2 days of beer and 1 day of wine. But I've heard and I've seen footage of the Adelaide. There's a market in Adelaide somewhere, and it looks like it's a heap of different food venues. It looks really cool. There's a lot of good, like, pubs in Adelaide too, and they're all sort of within, I don't know, like, walking distance. Be one of those things when I head over there, I'll get some like advice from people that I know that live in that area, or even catch up with people if they want. Yes, good old UB40. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that's another option. Like, as in, I think I'd have to go up to Ballarat or somewhere though. I'm pretty sure it's more inland. Like Ballarat, Ararat, all those towns. So it's sort of annoying. No matter how I get there, I sort of have to travel a certain distance just to get to the transport to go there. Many, many, many pubs. Yep. Cool. Get on it. Yeah. No, I just pick wisely. Obviously, there's heaps of pubs, but it's like, are they pubs that are going to have beers that I'm sort of seeking? But the breweries that I want to check out when I'm over there are Shapeshifter, um, Little Bang, even, like, I wouldn't mind checking out Cooper's and doing a tour there. Pirate Life in Port Adelaide. I think your Raidler might be in the Adelaide Hills. So I remember as a kid going to Harndorf and thought that was pretty cool. I think as an adult I'd like Harndorf because it's got a lot of German history and they have like cool old school pubs and shit there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel like a Cooper's tour would be really cool, and that's where you get to try all the different variants of Coopers and not just the same stuff they have in the supermarket. Yeah, I fucking hate that. In Melbourne, like, for example, the Cherry Bar. The Cherry Bar is like an institution for live music. It's in ACDC Lane, right in the heart of the city. One of the best places to go after you've been to a concert in Melbourne because everyone goes there, even the band members sometimes. And then all of a sudden, they built this big apartment building. Most of it's full of fucking Chinese students. And they all whinged, oh, it's too loud, the music. And they fucking shut the venue down. And these cunts have just lived there for like a year. And that Cherry Bar's been there for fucking ages. I fucking hate that. It's like, if you don't like fucking the sound of music and cars and that, fuck off somewhere else. Don't live in the city. That's what shits me about Australia is like we let these fuckwits come into our country and just let them do what they want and take over. It's like, why do we have to sacrifice our own enjoyment just so they can fucking live here? It's bullshit. you can you can tell I'm real passionate about that shit, but I fucking hate when live music venues close down because fuckwits complain. It's a massive pet hate. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I could imagine. You'll notice though, in the next like 50 years, Australia, like the big cities of Australia, will just get messier and messier because of the people they're letting here. Like they're bringing in all these third world people, and it's just it's our cities are turning into the countries they're coming from. There is no fucking way like 30, 40 years ago you'd get the type of mess that we're starting to see in our like suburbs and that now. People just fucking dumping their whole house worth of stuff out in the like parks, and it's a fucking disgrace. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. The way the cost of living's going, I feel like fucking 30% of the working class these days will be out in the streets in about 20 years. Yeah. I'll go buy a house in Snowtown. At least I could afford somewhere like that. Yeah, I definitely get worked up when it comes to certain things. Like, I hate the fact that, like, when you've been living in a country your whole life and you're seeing the direction the country's going in and you're passionate about it and you speak up and all of a sudden people think you're racist. It's not, I'm not racist at all. It's like, it's nothing to do with race. It's to do with our own quality of living getting massively affected by it. If you bring in people that assimilate and actually bring skills to the country, it makes the country better, but they're not doing that. They're just bringing any old people in and they're mooching off the government. And then someone like me that has to work fucking harder and struggle in life just to make their life better. It's bullshit. Oh. Yeah, I don't agree with that either. Anyway, let's let's get off the topic. Back to the beer. See, I like obviously Australia's like Aboriginal, originally like white European, but there was so many awesome like Vietnamese, Greek, Italians that come to the country like in the sort of 70s and those sort of years that made Australia a better place than what it was. And I'm all for that. That was fucking brilliant. It's just, yeah, they all assimilated, everyone worked together, made it a better place. But it's like the quality of people they're bringing in now is nothing compared to what it used to be. It's got, yeah, like And that's what pisses people off. They feel like they can't speak their mind because they get accused of being racist. The government just wants everyone to be poor and struggle. Yeah, exactly. They love to. They call themselves Aussie and they fucking love it. Cheers, Sean. How is it, mate? Hulk Hogan and Aussie. Damn it! Two of my childhood heroes. Don't you love it though? Like, it's what I love about going live. It's like you never know what sort of conversations are going to strike up. There can be joy, there can be laughter, there can be anger. It's great. Keeping it real with Sammy. Where was I up to in the chat? Yeah, about here somewhere, I think. Yeah. Yeah. I guarantee, like, most people that have lived here all their life are really, like, truly starting to see what's going on now and they're fucking fed up. But they're just too afraid to, like, speak their mind. And that's the thing in Australia. It's like, back in the day, the government, the police, they used to serve us, but now it's like they do what they want. And we've got no say. Well, I certainly have an Aussie accent. I got told the other day, I can't remember who it was, but they go, "Oh yeah, you're full Aussie accent. You're like a bogan." I'm like, "Ah, thanks." Yeah, you sort of have that slight. When you're a country lad like me, it's a bit more like pronounced than like, yeah, like a city person. Yeah, I don't know enough about that, and I don't really care about it either. I just block all that shit out. I just get fed up with like the uni students in the city fucking going on about it. It's like if you care about it that much, fuck off and go do something about it and leave us alone. Fucking oath. Yeah, I'm in my 40s too, bro. It's good getting lit all the time. I'm like I'm like a big kid. I don't want to grow up. Yeah, that's fucked as well. In my little country town, one of the local primary schools had to put like a kitty litter thing in their bathroom because two kids, not people, they're little kids, innocent little kids, claimed to be cats. So they put kitty litter in these bathrooms, a little setup like what you have for cats. Do they use it? No, they use a normal toilet. That's what this world's coming to. And that's what's like I'm not religious. I was born like I was raised like Catholic, but like never really like a real religious family or anything. It's just the usual for most white European Aussies back in the day, like especially like English, Irish, Scottish sort of ancestry. So anyway, like, yeah, I don't really care too much about religion, but I'm not. If people are religious, it's like good for them. Like, yeah, I've got no sort of negativity towards it. Each to their own. But yeah, like I believe in a lot of the Christian values and that, and how people behave, and yeah, I think it's a good sort of thing to have because most of it's pretty like fair and accurate. Cheers, Hookster. I subbed up with my live streams channel. Cool. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I will. What do you do? Just hang out, have a smoke? I'll pop up for sure, dude. Yeah. Yeah, like I've heard of a lot of people pulling their kids out of school because like the way they're being taught now is like so woke, and yeah, like people are fed up with that as well. Yeah, for sure. See, I don't get on with my family now, but I was certainly raised well. And one quality I really like, I'm proud of, is I look out for others ahead of myself. I've never been real selfish. So yeah, I'm always wary of what's going on around me and trying to look out for other people and that. But I'm also like pretty stern in that as well. So if people are fucking around, like say if I'm at work and shit like that, I'll sort of put my foot down. In today's world, it can be hard being like that. And yeah, quite a few people watching. So if you haven't hit the thumbs up, go for it. If you want, you don't have to. I'm just saying it helps the channel out. I've been going for just over a year. I feel like my channel's sort of been growing at a good, like, just a good sort of slow pace. Like, it's only a beer channel, so it's never gonna like set the world afire with numbers and that. But it'd just be nice to get to that 1,000 mark at some stage and being able to earn a little bit of money to put back into buying more beers. Yeah, cool. Nah, cheers, Hookster. It's good to see you, mate. And one thing I'm really enjoying lately too is, yeah, like when I started off, I sort of had connections with the UK and the US beer communities, so I didn't really have many Aussie followers, and it took a while to start getting some, and now I feel like most of my new subscribers are Aussie, so it's good. It's good to have sort of, yeah, like friends from all around the globe in different walks of life. So yeah, I'm back on the original now. You'd like this can artwork, Evie? What are your thoughts on that, mate? I reckon you'd like that. So it's sort of like a birthday party. It's like pink, and then it's got like balloons. It almost looks like it's sort of like it's clouds or something. Marshmallows. It's weird. Looks like Easter eggs as well. There you go. Yeah. And then the bigger version's black. So it's sort of like an angrier version. It's got more alcohol. Cool, dude. Hookster, if you want to link up with someone that's really good with weed, I'm trying to find his last comment. This guy here, Square Table Degenerates. He yeah, anything weed, absolutely loves, knows his shit, does a bit of comedy. He's got a show where he does like interviews with a lot of like sort of like old school celebrities, like sports stars. Yeah, really good dude. You should probably get on real well. Yeah, Square Table Degenerates. Quite often, if I'm live, like have a panel on, he's quite often one of the guys that's up here. Really loud American, like really boisterous voice. He's from Cleveland, Ohio. Great dude, do anything for you. And yeah, he's like worked in like the military most of his life, I think. Oh, cool. That's awesome. I actually think like I feel like that because I'm like friends with a heap of peeps in the beer community. I reckon it'd be cool if a couple of us had like a show, like a podcast show. Last night I had two English fellas first, and then I had a USA fella, and then I had another English fella on. Yeah. Ah, cool, dude. Yeah, I haven't sort of gone into depth yet, Adam, so you'll probably know my thoughts if you keep watching now, dude. Most of it's just been chit chat with the people watching. But yeah, both really good beers. You can tell they've got a bit of age on it, but they're still drinking pretty well. I've just sort of openly been honest and said I really like both beers. Like there's you're still getting the notes, but yeah, there's just that you can just tell that they're just got that little bit of age to them. I feel like the triple is not affected quite as much, but yeah, I'm still very very happy with them. They're just not as because I've had putty before. I know what to expect. They're just the original putty's just not as punchy with the fruit notes as usual, and he's sort of getting that more of a malt coming through and a little boozy. But the triple, I feel like, yeah, it's like not as affected as much by the age. I feel like it's still drinking pretty well. Um, the booze isn't as noticeable, and it's the mouthfeel is like elite level. The first sip I had, I just got this huge like stone fruit, like apricot and peach, and like this big like I don't know, it was like a like a dense cloud. It was fucking awesome. Yeah, it was a month newer, so maybe you can drink. Maybe putty still goes all right up until about 5 or 6 months. But yeah, I can just tell they would have been fucking phenomenal, like at 1 or 2 months. And yeah, I was just saying earlier in the stream, I'm like, Adam, we need to work out a way to get them to me fresh next year. And I shouted you out at the start. So yeah, those in the chat, Mersey beers here on the screen. That's Adam. That's my mate that come out from Liverpool to Australia recently, and who I got some of these beers off. Yeah, the hardest thing for me is going to be like, time difference if it's a global thing. You need the setup too. Like, here I am just running off a fucking laptop with a shitty little camera built in. It's like you need a decent camera, you need lighting, you need decent mic setup. Yep. I remember one of my first girlfriends going to the body shop all the time, and I used to go there with her occasionally if we go shopping. I would have been young as fuck. Like, that would have been, it wasn't a first girlfriend, but it would have been, one of my earlier relationships. I was probably, would have been around the time I was probably on my learners, not quite got my license, but about to get it. And I remember I got like a hemp hand cream. And the only reason I got it is because it was hemp, and I'm like, that's cool. Like, it's like, that's naughty. That's risky getting something that's hemp. And I've still got that actual like same hand cream just sitting in the bathroom. I opened it up the other day and put a little bit on my hands. It's still like the same as when I first bought it. Yeah, it's fucked. Yeah. Cheers, brother. We'll see you next time. Yeah, I'd love music. Oh, that's cool. One thing I've been enjoying, dude, is terpenes in beer. There's a lot of like West Coast IPAs and red IPAs and black IPAs at the moment in Australia that are utilising terpenes and giving it more of like a weedy, dank sort of, even like adding a bit of maybe some bitterness to it as well. It's pretty cool. Cool. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. One thing I need to organise is, I don't know who I was talking about it on a stream a while back, how I had like a real bad like wound on my like sort of my waist stomach area, and I don't know what it was from. I feel like it's a chemical burn, that one that I didn't sort of know that I might have had a splash of chemical on a t-shirt and it's gone through into the skin, or I've been bitten by something, or I've cut myself unaware. Like, it looks like a burn though, because it's pretty bad. Well, anyway, I was trying to think of something that would be good to like make it heal sort of faster. Now it's like starting to get that stage where it's healing up and it's getting itchy and that. I was thinking maybe aloe vera is probably the best thing. But yeah, you can get like some sort of moisturizing creams and shit that makes it heal. But yeah, it's just in such an awkward spot. Like every time I was moving at work and like even walking to work and that, you could just feel it. And it's like, oh, I reckon it was a chemical burn. It's just, I woke up one day and just noticed like I could feel it. like I could feel like a tingle, like a soreness, and I didn't know what the fuck it was. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to do streams where I talk about like albums, like just go over an album from the past and even play little snippets, talk about lyrics, talk about the artwork, like just the other bands around at the time, that sort of shit. And have it like, yeah, even if it wouldn't even matter if I'd probably have a beer while I was doing it, just because, yeah, whether it be a thing where it was a separate channel or the same channel, yeah, I don't know, but it's just something I'm interested in. I think it'd be cool. Yeah. Cheers, Stealth. Good to see you, mate. I'm on the putties. You'd be aware of them. Yeah, with a lot of my mates that smoke, I've found the ones that will get up and just go hard all day, every day. It's almost like, yeah, it's not a good thing. It sort of takes too much of an effect. But yeah, I don't know how, if you've been here the whole time, Joey, or not, but Hookstagram, a couple of comments above your last one. I was just, yeah, telling him about you. He's like right into his cannabis products and said he has a podcast where he talks about cannabis. And yeah, I thought, oh, you two would probably, yeah, get on all right, similar interests. I told him how you do a lot of interviews with people, and yeah, yeah, well, I think he was going to check you out, so I just thought it'd be a good link up for you. Yeah, so when you go to Carwin, Matt, like on their website, just order 12 single cans and you'll get a 15% off. Actually, sorry, six. It's anything over six, and you get 15% off at the end, like when you're checking out. Postage depends on where you live. I think where you are, you'll probably pay maybe $12.50. It could be 15. I know in Melbourne they actually do their own delivery sometimes, so they can get it cheap. In Vic country, it's normally sort of $10 or $12.50. And doesn't matter how much you buy. If you bought a fuckload, you still get it for that same price. Um, but yeah, I normally go at least sort of 10 mixed singles, and the 15% off is pretty handy, and their prices are decent as well. Like in comparison to other bottle shops, I've found they're normally like a little bit cheaper. Yeah, it's funny because I'm actually halfway through an order tonight. I was hoping they had that Hawker's beer, but they don't have it. I want to get the three latest Banks beers and some one drops. So yeah, that already makes up about sort of 6 or 7 beers. But yeah, highly recommended, dude. But yeah, it's definitely, I've shopped there enough to know, yeah, it's definitely six. If you get 6 singles that are all different, yeah, you'll get 15% off. Cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm getting, dude. So, yeah, I want to get Cake Eater and that Gold Jacket. They're both meant to be good. And they've got a pale ale called, I think it's Original Pale Ale, and they're based it on Sierra Nevadas and Oscar Blues. So it's like a green can like the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, but the font looks like the Oscar Blues Dale's Pale Ale. It's pretty clever how they've done it. Cool, dude. So did you get Big Bad Wolf? Is it We Fly, and what was the other one? I think I can get two of the three anyway. I'm thinking I can get the stout and one of the sours. I want to. I want to Talus Feels. They have a series called Feels as well. It's like Citra Feels, and it's all like clouds in the background. It's cool as. I want a Talus Feels. I got the Wolf Stout. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's at Carwin, so I've already got that in my basket. Where's my phone at? I don't know. I must have put it back on the charger. I was going to check what was in my basket. Get Matt to get some of the beers I've got. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, Matt, I was getting Big Bad Wolf from One Drop, which is a big stout. One of the sours. It's one of the sours that Adam was getting. And they've got a red rye IPA, so I wanted to get that as well. And then I'm getting those three banks. And then there was a Wolf of the Willows some more stout. I want to get the brown ale by Love Shack because I've had that on tap there and it's fucking amazing. I don't know what it is about it, but it's such a good beer. I just thought it definitely has to be reviewed. It's fucking unreal. And it's only cheap too. Like I think it was only like $6. Um, I was thinking about the range stouts. I was going to pass on them, and then they had it in a mixed 4-pack, and I was like, oh. But yeah, I've got a feeling it's sold out, so I'm not that phased because I was going to skip on them originally. I just think Rangers stouts they sort of fall short. They're not quite as good as other breweries. The moment I say that, they'll probably be improved heaps and real good. Oh, so you didn't even get the ones that you said originally. Two sours I got was yeah. You said the ones you had originally was like We Fly and something else. Yeah, well, those two you mentioned there, I haven't seen them. Yeah, cool. When you're there, dude, ask how many stouts they've brewed this year. I've got a feeling it's only like excluding the Bottle Logic ones. I've got a feeling it's just the 3, but there could be another one that I've missed because I've got 3 in the fridge right now and I want to review them all together. So I just want to make sure I've got the whole set. I'm pretty sure it's 3. Like when I say how many they've brewed this year, is in just in the last month or 2. I've got a rum ball one, a peanut butter cup one, and a Biscoff one. Yep. Custard. I think it had some sort of custard in it. No. Good. Running with Thieves. It's a cool name. Oh yeah, yep, yeah. We Fly had the white chocolate. Yep. It was like raspberry, strawberry, white chocolate, banana, I think, and maybe coconut or something. Yeah, you've done a complete flip to the 2 that you had originally. So now I'm gonna have to fucking look at some others. But yeah, I don't think those 2 you've mentioned in the chat, they're not familiar. So oh, okay. What's in Bulletproof? I've been listening to Sleep Token so much, I've just got their songs just going through my head. I'm like reading the chat, and then I've just got these like melodies just going round and round. I'm like, it's fucking with me. Just the more and more I'm listening to them, I'm like, fuck, this band's good. Guava and blackcurrant yogurt. Ooh, that's a good combo there. Yeah, I'll probably get that one then, dude. I can definitely get that and the wolf anyway. I just wanted to be able to get the 3 banks and then a couple of 1 drops to share with you, and then I was satisfied. I would have just get a couple of other beers around it just to make it a decent order. Because yeah, there's not really much out there I'm chasing at the moment. Yeah, that's I know exactly who you mean. That is, he used to work for Other Side. Oh, his beers are fucking unreal. Yeah, I'm thinking about subscribing to him because I've had some of his beers and they're epic, and he's a fucking awesome dude as well. Oh, Evil Megacorp. He's got sick as merch as well. Yeah, I went to one of their tap takeovers during Good Beer Week, and I tried all their beers, and I took this awesome photo of all the beers side by side, and then the bar behind it. And he like shouted me out on his like Instagram, and then sent me a message. Nah, he's a fucking legend. He looks like the sort of dude that would be into metal. He's got like real long dark hair and like a beard and shit. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. If you can get hold of their beers, yeah, give them a go. He tries real weird shit as well. Like one of the beers I had a terpene red ale, which was fucking unreal. But he also did I think it was a pale ale with pandan, which is like a Asian plant or flower, and the beer had like a real like the color of the name here on the screen. It's like fucking full on like bright green. Yeah, I honestly feel like they're one of the sort of up and coming hype breweries. And yeah, like all his merch and that's real sick. Like I just feel like he knows exactly what he's doing and he's gonna like he'll start killing it in the next year or two. Yeah, they're fucking expensive, dude. That's why I was sort of like, when it come to Big Bad Wolf, I'm like, do I really need to get it? Because I've already had it before in the past. But I was like, fuck it, I want to review. It'd be fucking unreal us two reviewing like a sour and a stout together by one drop. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just get it. I haven't bought many beers recently, so I've got to treat myself at some stage. Because I've been like, yeah, fucking struggling a bit with cash. I've been pretty good with spending lately. Like I've tightened the screws a bit. Yep, cool. Yeah, so I was going the three banks, dude, and then I was going Big Bad Wolf by one drop, the red IPA. Hang on, I'll go get my phone. I'll be back shortly. Yeah, so far I had one drops Big Bad Wolf, which is a nitro imperial pastry stout. Then I had one drops red IPA. Then I had play catch up smoothie sour by one drop, but I might be changing that because Adam's not getting it. Then I had the three banks original pale ale, gold jacket, hazy IPA, and the Citra. Oh, that new hop you were talking about, Adam. What number was that? Because this is HBC 1019 and Citra Cake Eater. Dangerous Ale Stout is another to get onto. Yeah, I've had a few beers from them recently. Yeah. Yeah, cool. So that Cake Eater dude is that new hop you've been banging on about. Fuck yeah. Then another one was Wolf of the Willows salted caramel s'mores. I think it's barrel aged. I got a feeling it might be the small cans as well because it's only like yeah $10 or $9 or something. The Love Shack brown ale. I've had it on tap at Carwin, and everyone at Carwin's banging on about it. Like not only the staff, but like the regular patrons. And when I had it there, I was that impressed. I went back and had it like two more times. There's just something about it. And then the Boat Rocker Dark Ale. So I think it's just pretty sure it's just like an old school sort of English dark. It's pretty cheap. They were just the ones I had so far. What was the name of the one, Adam, that you said the sour? But it was a bulletproof or something. I want to see what German beers they've got too while I'm at it. Oh yeah, bulletproof. Ice cream sour. Guava and tangy blackcurrant yogurt swirled with chunks of silky mango coconut ice cream and kissed with a whisper of vanilla beans. Fuck yeah. Add to cart. Yes, please. So yeah, one drop's bulletproof, Matt. That sounds good. So now I may as well take those other two out. Or I might get one of them at least. So that's the thing. I'm not a fruit sour guy, but one drops fruit sours are fucking unreal. Like, they're just so epic. Yeah, see, so far I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 beers. I'll probably add some more to it. I've just got it, like, just starting it up anyway. Nah, I want to get the Don, but it's an English beer, so I can't get it here. It'd be fucking awesome. Yeah, where was I up to? Yeah, I reckon once I get a bit better with my finances, I'll subscribe to that guy you were talking about, Matt. I reckon those monthly beers of his would be fucking awesome. Yeah, I reckon Gold Jacket would be good. Gold Jacket, Green Jacket, who gives a shit? Yeah, you don't see dangerous ales that often. They are starting to get a little bigger though. The old 1019 hop. Yep. Yeah, well, because I'm getting the red IPA and maybe another sour, I'll just go that sour and the stout the same as you. We'll do a stream where we do them together if you want. Be pretty cool. Start off with the sour, end with the big boy. So that's the end of the putty, OG. Yeah, as I said, definitely tell it's got a bit of age on it, but I still really enjoyed it. I just felt like the mold had come through a little and the hops had faded a bit. So the balance is slightly out, but it's expected. I mean, it's 7 months old. Yeah, so I got sort of that caramel coming in, whereas the other one's more sort of bready and biscuity. This one's still bready, but yeah, as far as like notes, I got, yeah, like melon, passion fruit, like mango, grapefruit, orange, tangerine, apricot, and yeah, like a little bit grassy. No sort of like not much bitterness or dankness, more sort of sweetness from the malt. The mouthfeel on this one was pretty good, but yeah, wait to see what I say about the next one. Sweet. Yeah, I wouldn't bother with Baby Shark. I probably wouldn't bother with the even sharks as well, just because I've had it before. No, all good, dude. If you want a good New Zealand brewery recommendation, check out Small Gods. I've only had about 4 beers from them, but they're like elite quality. Their beers are pretty pricey, but what I've had, I'm super impressed. Like, yeah, it's like definitely a brewery to look out for, like globally. I feel like they're going to be an absolute force. I even had a table beer from them that was like punchy with flavour and it was like fucking 3%. So, the last of the big boy. As I said, the mouthfeel on this beer, absolutely immaculate. One of the best mouthfeels I've ever come across, and it's like fucking 6 months old. It's just like this dense cloud you were pushing through to get to the liquid. So good. And it's, yeah, just real full bodied. And as I said, it reminded me of when I first tried Equilibrium and was absolutely blown away when Equilibrium were an awesome brewery and didn't have all the troubles they have now. Cheers again. Oh, it's just so creamy. I can only imagine how fucking good this beer was in a month. That's why I'm like, next year, I just need to somehow get them fresh. Verdant, I need to contact you. He can wear a Sammy mask. Yeah, you'll have to get some Minnesota gear, Adam. You can support them for me. Fuck, I wish I could go. It'd be so fucking awesome. Imagine if I like just all of a sudden like won lotto and just like, okay, I'm leaving work for a few months, boys. I'm out of here. I'm going to England, and while I'm at it, I'm going to go to the States as well. Yeah, if I was a pretty lady, I could just take a few bathroom selfies and I'd be over there in a flat. No one wants to see that. Yeah, it's like with this one, I don't know if you get the same, Adam, but I get like a big stone fruit character in the bigger version. Maybe you get it in the other one, but it's just not as pronounced because the malt's sort of coming through a bit. But yeah, just huge like apricot and peach. And then there's like pineapple, passion fruit, melon, like mango. It doesn't seem as citrusy as the OG. Cheers, Dorito. Oh yeah, Adam, did you get my message? Are we doing Chubbles in the morning? What's going on there? Just doing a 2 beer review, brother. It's been going for way longer than it should be, but you know me, talking trash. We've discussed so many different topics. It's been awesome. Went on a rant before about immigration, and then yeah, we've been talking about Adelaide just as a city and it's like attractions and stuff. We've been talking about cannabis, talking about yeah, I don't know. It's been good. Just the tangents you go on, like it's a beer review, but like because it's live and I'm keeping it real and talking to the people, and that's like yeah. At one stage, I was real angry before, and now I'm like real happy. It's good. uh, I don't think I can do a panel tonight, boys, because I'm meant to be doing a beer review in the morning. Ed, fuck them. Let's just do it. Simo probably won't do it because he won't do it at a time that doesn't suit him, and Rob would be the same. I reckon we just do it. Fuck waiting on them. That's what I knew was going to happen. That's why I was like, yeah, like it's probably not even worth asking them because they'll be like, oh no, let's do it at this time, and you'd be like, no, well, we want to try and make it fair for Sammy, and it's like, oh no, well I'm not doing a beer review at midnight. And it's like, we'll try doing it at fucking 5 a.m. if you're in Australia. Jesus. Steve, what are you doing, bro? Surely that's not right. If it is, massive thank you, dude, but you don't need to be doing that. That is insane. Now I've lost track of where I'm at. But yeah, thanks, Steve. I don't know why you've donated any money to me, and yeah, especially that amount. It's insane. Yeah, what are you talking about? His eyebrows or whatever? They are fucked. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that obviously the later the better for me. So whatever time suits you. I just don't want to be doing it at fucking 6 a.m. Damn, holy heck. It would be good. Cheers, Drewy. Good to see you, bro. Sorry I missed you this morning. I wanted to be there, but yeah, just because I went too hard on the time last night, I was just fucked this morning. I got up, I said hello to you in the chat, and I was going to join, and then, yeah, just was too tired, went back to sleep. Yeah. Do you know how much a passport costs in Australia compared to every other country? Our passports here are more than double the second highest costing passport. In America, in England, they're all around the sort of 100 to 150 mark. In Australia, it's over $500 to get a passport. They do not want us to leave. I obviously had one, but it expired, so I've got to renew it. Yeah. Beers, beers, beers. Buy yourself a cherry ripe. Yeah. Cheers, bro. I told you I had that stout the other night that tasted like cherry ripe. Yeah. Like I got to that I was never at that stage where I was real smashed, but yeah, I just got real tired because I worked all day. I did overtime, worked my ass off, and then got straight into it as soon as I got home late at night, and then went all the way through the night pretty much. And then it's like people are hounding me because I'm not around to have drinks with them. It's like I've been on it all fucking night. Leave me alone. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, our renewals are the same price as our originals. It's fucking stupid. Cheers, Steve. Much appreciated. I've only ever been on location a couple of times, and yeah, it's like I'm sitting at a laptop. So fucking oath. That's what the cool kids do. They leave them on there. Yo, G. I've finally caught up with chat. And the only way you're going to see other people in streams when I'm on location, Joey, is if I've had one of those fucking selfie sticks and the camera and walking around. I've got like a laptop with a camera like here in front of me, so you can't be like facing the other way, bro. That's what was good with Juzzy's stream that night. It was more sort of like walking around and following us around. We need to review Chubbles now, Adam. If you didn't have to taxi drive. I'm assuming no one else out there's live. Do you reckon there'd be many people out there that could do a 8% and 10% together and still feel relatively fine? I am a machine. What's your latest print, dude? A little Kawasaki Ninja? Labubu? That's my guess for how it's pronounced. Labubu. It sounds like a bloody Hawaiian plant or something. Kid's doll figure. Yep. Ooh. I must admit, boys, I could go another beer or two. What time is it? 1 o'clock. Someone else needs to go live. 8 a.m. Yeah. Yeah, I looked at that one, dude. I considered it. It's pretty expensive for an IPA. But yeah, like I remember I've had some West Coast by One Drop and they were fucking phenomenal, but they just don't seem to do many of them. I'm thinking, mate, like maybe I drop one of the sours. I'll still get the one that Adam's got because I've got 2 in the box. I might take one out and get that IPA instead. Do you reckon you'll get it? If I do go live after this and have some people on, I'm just going to say it's not going to be like a massive, like 6 hour thing. I just want it to be like an hour or two and that's it. Yeah. I just thought, like, just that price for an IPA, it's like, fuck. You could see, like, that price for a stout, fair enough. Some of their fruit sours are close to that, but yeah. Pardon me. Yeah. Oh, that's the thing, though. I'm sort of keen for another beer. I'm happy to do another live, but I just don't want it to drag on, and I'm like still drinking in the middle of the fucking morning. Yeah, yeah, much the same. I just get real silly, silly or sleepy. But yeah, if I'm hanging out in a group with mates, normally like I'll be what do you call it? Like sort of egging people on, like forceful to like scull beers and stuff. And I'll like get right up in your face and make sure that you'll have this shot or you'll scull this drink right now. And if you don't, I'm just gonna keep pushing and keep pushing. Is it just? Yeah, prime time drinking in Perth, 3 hours behind us. Yeah. Well, I'm going to wrap it up. And should I go live for an hour or two or not? What does the poll say? I need a. How do you do a poll? I see people do polls in YouTube and that, and I've always wondered how the fuck they do them. Is it through StreamYard or is it through YouTube? Or is it like some sort of external thing? I can't see anything on here. YouTube. Yep. Yeah, well, I'll wrap this one up and I'll start a hangout. But yeah, as I said, it's not going to be stupid hours. I'll probably just have like 2 beers and that'll be it. But yeah, 2 beers can last a little while. So yeah, maybe give us like 10, 15 minutes and I'll be back. I feel like most people, yeah. Say yes in the chat if you think I should do a hangout. Yeah, well, that's a possibility too, Adam. But yeah, I'll probably end up. I don't know. I'm keen to do that Chubbles. I couldn't give a fuck about what the others are doing. I just think if you're waiting on them, it won't get done. I'd rather just do it, just even if it's just me and you. Anyway, so yeah, I'll start something up in about 10 minutes or so. So look out for it. As far as these beers go, yeah, like out of the two, I prefer this, but I feel like it's just got the edge because it's not quite as old. I feel like both of them would be phenomenal beers fresh. And yeah, I'm very thankful to Adam for bringing them out here for me. Yeah, we just need to try and work out a way to get them fresher next year. But yeah, like both similar features. I just felt this one had a bit more of like a mouthfeel, like thicker body. The balance was a bit better, just mainly due to age. And yeah, just slightly different notes, even though they had the same hops. I just think the hops were still shining a little more in this one. You got like huge like stone fruit. And yeah, that wasn't as boozy. I mean, 10%, it should be boozy, but the alcohol was, yeah, well hidden, especially considering the age on it. But yeah, I won't score them, but fresh, I feel like they'd be 4.7s, like they'd elite level stuff. So very thankful to try them again. So yeah, cheers, peeps, and we'll catch us again shortly.